Amazing, guys. And the other way. Don't worry if you can't, you can practice. This is how we get better. Brilliant, guys. Okay, hands on your hips. Draw our hips round one way. And change. And change. Brilliant. Feet together. Okay, guys, I can see some of you watching. Let us know that you're watching, and then I can say hello, good morning. And yeah, let's get nice and warm. So we'll start with 40 black belt star jumps, guys, okay? So we're going to do 10 to the front, 10 to the side, 10 to the back, and 10 to the other side, okay? Off you go, guys. And 10 to the side, guys. Let's do 10 to the side. Don't worry if I'm a little bit out of time, don't worry about it. You can just do as many as you get in. Maybe up to like 7, 8 miss, 9 miss, 10 miss, and 10. Woo, it's like a dance. Good, guys. What I might do is like, I might do it myself, see how long it takes, and then I'll just be able to look. Let's assume we've gone the other way. Good morning, Jasmine. Hello. Which school are you from, Jasmine? I don't know where. You're not from Chester. You're from Warrington now? Fantastic. We've got somebody else watching. Which school are you from, Jasmine? Brilliant, guys. Okay, so we're going to start with 30 seconds of squats, guys, okay? So feet nice and wide. We're going to squat down and stand back up, okay? Brilliant. 30 seconds, off you go. Hi, Debbie. Good morning. Jasmine, actually, you might not be from a school, might you? You might have joined our online holiday club. Well, it's not really a holiday. Well, it is actually. It's supposed to be Easter holidays right now, isn't it? So, yes.
From Whitehead.
Right. Oh, so maybe, yeah, maybe you're from... Oh, yeah. So you'll be from Aintree, from North Liverpool School. Brilliant.
Which is next door to us right now.
Which is next door to us right now. It's nice to have you watching. Hi, Debbie. Okay, guys, let's go to 30 seconds of press-ups now. 30 seconds of press-ups, as many press-ups as you can do. How many times can I say press-ups in 30 seconds? I've already done 4. You realise when you're filming yourself how often you say things. Apparently, I remember when I was a student and I was on the CIT course with Miss Shipley and Miss Fletcher, and I still do it now. I say all the time, apparently. I still do it now, and it's so annoying now that I know I do it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to all my Chester students who are not Scouts and aren't used to Yeah, but they don't say it like Okay, let's do 30 seconds of sit-ups. And I'm going to try and not say guys or in this whole class. See how far we get.
The Jasmine's from Liverpool. She'll know
Yeah.
as well.
Yes. And what's that thing they used to get you to say that Stephen Gerrard said on an advert? He used to say something, I don't know. Anyway, I hope we're all still doing sit-ups, guys. I'm just getting distracted, sorry.
I don't really follow football, so I probably know the term, but I don't know what he said.
Do you know what I was watching this morning? Does anyone remember, if anyone is a football fan, I think it was the 2011-12 season, and it was between Manchester United and Manchester City as to who won, and it literally came down to those last 2 minutes. I would just remember that, yeah, watching that, and it was I was scrolling through Facebook this morning and it was on there, and these guys are still doing sit-ups while I tell this lovely little story. So let's do 30 seconds of mountain climbers, guys. Hands on the floor, jump your knees in and out. Yeah, and anyway, it was brilliant. It was one of those days that, yeah, you could never forget. It's a bit like, well, it's not like, I suppose. Oh, this is another comment. I was going to say the Champions League final. I don't know what that is. The Champions League 2005, Istanbul, that kind of anticipation. It would have been better if it was Liverpool, obviously. I hope we're all still doing mountain climbers, guys. Keep it going. You've got 10 more seconds. Okay, guys, keep going, move those legs. And let's go to burpees, guys. Hands on the floor, jump your legs in, jump your legs out, jump up. No, jump your legs out, jump your legs in, jump up. This is what happens when I'm on my own, talking to the screen. I just talk to myself, and I just start chatting random things. So I do apologise. When Miss Fletcher's on with me, she just like, you know, controls.
I'll probably make it work.
I'm just talking to myself. Well, I'm talking to the 3 people that are watching, but I'm just getting... Anyway, 15 more seconds, guys. Burpees. Once again, Debbie's laughing at me, with me.
At me.
What I'm here for. I'm having fun. That's okay, I'm having fun. Okay, guys, grab yourselves a quick drink and we will drill some footwork, okay? Maybe lockdown's getting to me. I don't know. Okay, so guys, we're going to drill through some basic footwork drills. Now, most of you have been watching this before for the past few weeks and stuff, so you'll probably be very well aware of what we're doing now, okay? Don't worry, it's pretty simple to follow even if you've never done it before, okay? So, when I'm in my guarded stance, my right foot is behind me and my heel is off the floor. I'm just using the ball of my foot there, okay? What I'm going to do is if I want to move forwards, I'm going to push from my back leg. This leg goes forward, so my front leg goes forwards, and then I pull the second leg in. The same rules apply if I'm going backwards. I want that leg to go first. So back leg goes first, front leg follows. Yeah, Debbie's just confirming she's laughing with me, talking about football. Anyway, so I'm here, I go forwards. I always make my stance go wider and then narrower. I never want to go in and have my feet next to each other because that's when I'm going to be off balance. I'm going to be really vulnerable, okay? Same rules apply if I'm going left or right. Whichever direction I'm going in, that leg's going to go first, and then the following leg follows, so the leg I've left behind comes with me. If I'm going to the right, my right leg's going to go first, and then my left leg follows, okay? So let's try, guys. We'll go forwards, we've got backwards, we've got left, and we've got right, okay? Now, if you need to, guys, you can go forwards, and then check your feet. Because what might happen is you go forwards and then you do this and we've not got the stance that we want anymore. So we'll just fix ourselves, not a problem, okay? If I go backwards and then this happens, I'll look and I'll just fix my feet before I move again, okay? Really, really important that we check our base each time, okay? Eventually you won't need to look down and check your base, but as beginners you probably still do, and that's fine. That's how we learn, okay? Hi Kathy, good morning. Hope you're well. Okay guys, so is Kathy from your school?
No, that was Jonathan.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Oh, brilliant. Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, one of those days. Okay, so if I'm going forwards, front leg first, back leg follows. If I'm going backwards, back leg first, front leg follows. Left leg first, right leg follows, and right leg first, left leg follows. Yeah, I'm getting myself confused. Again, so as to not complicate it, guys, just always think whichever direction I'm going in, I want that leg to go first. Whichever leg is closest to where I want to be, that leg's going first. So I've got forwards, I've got backwards, I've got left, and I've got right. And if I need to, I'll go forwards and then check. I'll go backwards, I'll check. Right, no, that was left. I'll check and right, and I will check, okay? No problems checking, guys. That is where we learn. That is how we learn, by checking our own form, okay? Brilliant, guys. So, with me now, guys, we're going to have our hands up. I'm going to say forwards, forwards. I'm going to say left. I'm going to say right, backwards. Whatever I say, I want you to try and go in that direction, okay? Guys, I'm going to go quite slow to begin with, but I gradually will speed up, okay? Just do your best to keep up, no worries at all. Like if you get stuck at any point, just stop where you are and pick up at the next point that you listen, okay, that you do hear it, okay? Because I realise obviously in beginners we have a range of different abilities, so let's make sure that you just do what you can, okay? So we're in our guarded stance, our hands are up and our elbows are tucked nice and tight in, and I'm fully engaged. My back leg, my back heel I should say, is off the floor, okay, ready for me to move, okay? Let's go forwards, backwards, left, right, left, right, forwards, backwards, backwards, forwards, left, left, right, right, left, right, forwards, forwards, backwards, and time. Brilliant, guys. Hopefully you kept up quite well there, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is a pivot. Now our forwards, backwards, left and right, I didn't change my angle, okay? What I mean by that is I'm looking at the camera the whole time, okay? If I want to change the way I'm looking, so if I want to look over that way, when I'm sparring, I don't want to be like this, just looking, okay? Because if the person here that is trying to hit me, I just can't see them anymore. But if this person moves over here, I don't want to be stood side onto them, okay? So I want to move, okay? But I'm not just going to move like this and then reset myself because it takes ages, okay? So I want to imagine there's a nail in my front foot. I can't lift this off the floor, now it's stuck there, okay? I can only lift my back leg. So I'm going to lift my back leg, all my weight goes on my front leg, and I'm going to turn my toes to face the direction I want to, yeah? So I'm over-exaggerating a little bit because really you just kind of drag it, so like this, hear that noise? I kind of just drag it, but I'm just over-exaggerating it a little bit for you guys, okay? You can do that, you can lift it, there's nothing wrong with lifting it. So I'm here and I'm just going to turn, turn, turn. Now, when we first learn the turn, and I say this because from experience, when we first learn how to pivot, what you might do, if I do it from this way, is you'll go and pull your foot too far around to like pull you around, okay? So if that happens, we just check our base again. Same rules apply. So if I'm here and I drag my foot that little bit too far, then I just fix myself and I'm back in my nice wide stance, okay? So don't worry, guys, just check, okay? As I say, this is how you learn, by checking your own form, okay? So let's try that pivot. As you pivot, try and leave that foot nice and wide if you can, but don't worry if it comes too far or if it doesn't come far enough. We'll check and we'll try again, okay? So hands are up, I'm going to pivot, I'm going to pivot, I'm going to pivot. Okay, now I tend to think that that's the easier way to pivot because you're kind of just pulling your hip backwards, like it's already back and you're just taking it further back, okay? We also can pivot the other way. We have to push more off our back leg this time now, okay? So we really want to push off our back leg and turn our body, yeah? Because we have to push that whole hip round this time, yeah? So I can pivot either way to change my direction. And notice that I'm pivoting. Like what, 90 degrees, okay? So I'm like a corner. So if you think of it like on a compass, you've got north, south, east and west. Then I'm going, is that right? Never eat, no, north, east, never eat shredded wheat. So if I want to go from north to east, I'm doing a complete 90-degree turn, okay? Is the audio not very good? Can everyone hear me? Don't worry, you don't need to hear me, I'm just chatting bubbles anyway, so if you just copy what I'm doing. The signal. Keep trying, guys, keep trying. Both audio and picture. Okay. We'll have a little look at it, guys. Just you guys keep pivoting. You just keep moving. Okay, guys, what we're going to try and add in now is imagine you've got a space, however big your space is, it doesn't matter, okay? I've obviously got quite a bit of space here, okay? So I can maybe go forwards, forwards, left, left. I've got about 2 paces either way from the middle. Don't worry if you've only got one, not a problem. But I want you to just move around whatever space it is that you have. So your hands are up, we can move forwards, we might pivot and then go forwards, and then I might come backwards and I might pivot back, I'll go forwards. Again guys, there's no right or wrong. Let's just try and move ourselves around. Let's get our body used to that movement, okay? One thing that an instructor told me not long ago, and it's really resonated with me, is thinking about every time you make a mistake, that is data that is stored in your head, so you don't make that same mistake again, okay? So that's what I mean by if I say, let's move forwards, and you do this, your body now feels off balance. You don't feel like you should, okay? So your body knows that the next time you want to do it, your brain knows that this time you want to step and leave that leg back a little bit, if that makes sense, okay? So guys, don't feel like if you're getting this, if it's slightly off a little bit, then, you know, make sure that you don't worry about it is what I'm saying. Don't worry. The data in your brain will register and you won't do it again. Okay? Okay guys, keep it going. Brilliant. We've got 30 more seconds just moving around a little bit. Let's try now and lift our heads up, because a lot of you might be moving around like this, watching your feet. Let's try and keep our head up, move, then we can check our feet. Head back up, let's move again. Check your feet if you need to. Try not to get into a habit of always moving around like this and watching your feet. We want to try and just check in between. Okay. Lovely, guys. Okay, I want you guys to go grab yourselves a drink, and then what we're going to do is add on our jab cross techniques, okay? Super, super important, because we use our jab cross all the time, okay? We're having issues, I think, guys, with the audio. I do apologise.
It's okay now.
Okay.
And then I'll go live on my phone as well.
Okay. We've not got long left. Okay. So, guys, our jab, if you know, let me know, tell me what your jab is used for, okay? So your hands are up, just like this, okay? All you're going to do is punch out in front, making sure our arm is nice and straight and our knuckles are facing up to the ceiling, okay? So my hand comes out and it comes back in. As we've got that, I want you to speed that up and it comes out nice and fast, okay? So let's have a little go at our jab, okay? Let's do it on my count, okay? Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic, guys. Okay, now our right cross, okay? So our right cross, I want to imagine I'm hitting the exact same spot as my jab did, okay? I don't want to kind of go jab and then cross over here. I want to imagine I'm looking at my own nose in a mirror and I want to hit my own nose. Yeah? But let's just do the cross for now, okay? Remember, when we do a cross, we want to pretend we're squishing a bug underneath the ball of our foot, okay? I don't want to take my toes up, because that bug will escape, okay? I keep the ball of my foot on the floor, and I want to twist my toes from facing forwards to twisting towards the heel of my front foot. No fear, because I'll be over here like this then, okay? So I want to twist, back again, twist, back again. So I'm here, I'm going to twist and punch, back again, twist and punch, back again, okay? So let's try our right cross together, guys, 10 times, okay? So just your right cross. Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, let's make that combination of jab cross now. So we want speed from our jab and we want power from our cross. So we're going to go ish, 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 ish. Each time, guys, okay? I want your jab and your cross to imagine you're hitting that same space, okay? And I want your jab to be fast. I want your cross to be powerful, okay? Let's take our time. Let's do 10 together. Okay, ready, guys? 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Fantastic, guys. Okay, so now we're going to try and combine the jab cross with the footwork drill that we did before. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to say forwards. I want you to go forwards, ish, ish. Then I might say left. So we'll go left, ish, ish. Okay, then I might say pivot. We'll pivot and go ish, ish. So I'm going to basically ask you to move in a certain direction, and then I want a jab cross on the end of that direction each time, okay? Are we ready, guys? Okay, so let's start in that centre spot. I'll do the first few with you, okay? So let's go forwards. Ish, ish. Backwards. Ish, ish. Now notice, guys, I'm taking my time to make sure my base is good. I'm not trying to sort of go and move all at the same time. Let's move, make sure our base is strong, and then jab cross, okay? Much, much better, your jab cross coming from a stable base there, okay? Are we ready to go together? Ready? Let's go forwards. Ish, ish, that's it. Left. Ish, ish. Right. Ish, ish. Good, guys. Ready? Pivot. Backwards. Backwards. Forwards. Pivot. Pivot. Forwards. Forwards. Backwards. Backwards. Left. Right. Right. Forwards. Left. Right. And time, guys. Brilliant work. Well done. Okay, so that is like the basics and the base of what we call shadow sparring or shadow boxing, okay? You need to be able to move and to punch out into thin air with good technique, okay? So that was the beginning of that, so you've done very, very well there, okay? If you have nunchucks, I want you to go and grab your nunchucks, and I need to find the ones that are here too. Grab a drink as well if you want, guys. Is anyone watching on YouTube? Maybe some people are transferred over. Yeah, guys, if the audio is not great, you can now watch us on YouTube.
The link's in the comments.
The link's in the comments, so have a go of that if this one's not great. To apologise.
One person on YouTube.
All right, okay. That might be Master Rolls.
Right.
Okay, so while we've been doing some private lessons, some nunchucks, we found, or I found, that the figure 8 is probably one of the hardest things that people are, like the thing that people are probably struggling the most with, okay? So I want to just go through a few tips for your nunchucks, okay? So first one is where we hold them. Now you guys have all got nunchucks with a dragon on. I want you to hold your hand on top of the base of the dragon, so the dragon's tail, okay? We don't want to hold it right down at the bottom because it becomes really heavy on our wrist. I want you to hold it on top of the dragon, okay? So that there's a space here and a space here, okay? Now, I don't want you to worry about what this one is doing. Ignore it. Doesn't matter. This one is going to do the work, okay, and this one is just going to follow, okay, because it's attached by the string wherever you see this. Yeah, you know there's a string there. So it was just black on there, it just looked like this one was floating. Okay, so worry about what this one's doing, not what this one is doing, okay. Now, very simple, we're just going to start off, just to get used to the movement of the other nunchuck, of doing 2 circles upwards and then stopping it on my shoulder, okay? So I'm doing 2 circles upwards and I'm hitting it on my shoulder. Now, what I'm thinking about is, imagine there's like a light coming out of the end of my nunchuck and I want to see 2 circles on the wall over there. Again, I'm not worried about what this one's doing, I'm just doing, because I could do it like this, with holding the 2 in the same hand. Yeah, so I'm doing the same thing. Yeah, does that make sense? So if you are struggling a little bit, guys, especially if you're smaller, those of you who are small, these can seem quite big and they seem like they're flying everywhere. Wear your head guards and sunglasses, you know, you'll look cool as well as so full sparring kit if you really want, okay, keep yourselves nice and safe. But yeah, what I'm saying, guys, is worry about what this one is doing, okay. So I want you to just pop your nunchucks on the floor, okay. I want you to get your hand, or pretend you've got hold of a nunchuck, so finger or hand, and I want you to make a figure 8. Imagine a number 8 has fallen over, okay. Now, the easiest way I can think to do it is, you want your nunchuck to go past your hip, past your ear, past your hip, past your ear. So it goes hip, ear, hip, ear, hip, ear, hip, ear. Does that make sense? So, grab the nunchuck again, and now I want you to grab both in the same hands, if you can, if your hands are big enough. Okay? Face it out in front, and it's going to go hip, ear, hip, ear, hip, ear, hip, ear. Let's let go. Hip, ear. Again, I'm still wanting the end of this to go past my hip, past my ear, past my hip, past my ear. Okay, so hip, ear, yeah? And the other nunchuck is just following the path that I'm making with that first one that's in my hand, okay? Yeah? And then as I get more confident, I can make that smaller and smaller. But to begin with, the best thing I could suggest is to make that movement really big when you're doing it, and then it can gradually get smaller, okay? So it's nice and big. Good, guys. Okay. Okay, guys, so what I want you guys to do is practice that figure 8, because it's probably one of the harder things that you do during that, okay? Yes, Kathy, Jasmine, well, Kathy, if you message one of the pages, we can get your address and we can get some sent out for you, not a problem at all. Anyone else, guys, that doesn't have nunchucks, please let us know, drop us your address in one, message any of the pages, any one of them, just saying that you want some nunchucks sent to this address, and we'll get some sent out to you, okay? Any one of the pages, any one of us, and we can do that, okay? So, when you're doing nunchucks, we're holding it on the dragon, we're holding one, and we're only worried about what this one is doing. The other one follows, okay? If you're struggling, put them both in the same hand and do the movement with both in the same hand, okay? Get the movements good. Same when you're hitting your hips and your shoulders. You can do it all by holding both. And then when you're ready, you let go of the one and you do the same thing. It's exactly the same, okay? And I promise you, this won't hit you unless you direct this towards your face, okay? As long as you direct this with plenty space around your head, the other one won't hit you, okay? So make sure the direction of the end of the one you're holding is away from your head and it won't hit you, okay? And in case you are worried, head guards and sunglasses won't get you in the eye and it won't get you on the head, and you look very cool. So drop us your pictures if you're practicing your nunchucks in your sparring kit, because that's just fun, that's just good, okay? Thank you so much for watching. 11:45, so in an hour, we are doing a family first aid, okay? You are never ever too young to learn how to protect yourself and your loved ones, and it's going to be very basic, so it is child appropriate, and adults, you will learn something. Everyone will learn something. So come join us in an hour's time to do some family first aid. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and I will see you soon. Bye guys.